I was invited to be a part of Team Water, a charity event where a bunch of the biggest creators on the platform all came together to raise money for WaterAid. 1 in 10 people don't have access to clean drinking water, and the hope with this event was to raise $40 million to make sure that countless people will finally get the clean drinking water that they and anyone in the world truly deserves. To do my part in this big event, I decided to stream shiny hunting, where for every shiny Pokemon I found, I would donate another $100 to Team Water. Now, of course, I did not let my shiny luck determine all of this. I had a number in mind that I wanted to hit at least as a minimum, and you can see the donation at the end of the video. But if you want to see the stream, the shinies, and all the fun, here you go. And we're getting right into it. There is no dilly-dallying when there is charity on the line. I did not nail the execution of that sentence, but that's fine. I don't need to speak good. I need to find a shiny Froakie. Now, every time I've ever hunted for shiny Froakie, I've gotten very nervous. I've gotten scared that I am not going to notice the shiny because it's not the most noticeable shiny in the world. It is... Wait. It's not that one, is it? No. It's not the most noticeable fella in the world. And, ooh, and he hides in the grass, but if I go over here... we could, 2 birds, 1 stone this. Maybe we get a shiny Popplio and a shiny Froakie. I'm not upset with that at all. Ooh. Can you get multiple... Can you catch multiple of the same Pokemon? I can... And each shiny water one I catch will count. But I'm going to try to get as many unique ones as possible. No, I thought that was the shiny for a second. Just to make sure. Yeah. I'm going to try to get as many as possible. Last time I did this, I did have the final shiny be worth... I think it was $2,000 on its own. So, hey, if I'm very unlucky, I'm still going to be donating a good amount of money to the Team Water. Don't worry about that. But, see, this is going to go one of 2 ways. One, I catch a ton of shinies, and I honor how many I catch and then donate a lot of money to the Team Water, an incredible cause. Or 2, I get unlucky, and then the final shiny I find is worth... a lot more because it's special and we're going to get at the buzzer and it's going to change everything. Regardless, we're going to find some shinies and we're going to raise some money for a good cause. But it does start with this first one. It does start with this. I still have to find 1. If I find 0 shinies this entire time, I may have to tuck my tail and then just kind of like hide for a long time. That one... If I find 0 shinies, I guess then I'm just a bad guy and I'm not donating. So we got to get 1. I guess there's 3 options. 2 options where I do a good deed and then a 3rd where I'm a fraud and everyone's upset. So Froakie, I'm going to really need you to help me, buddy. How long will this go for? 24 hours? No. Heavens, no. No, this is gonna be like a regular stream length stream, right? No, we're gonna make this fun. We're gonna find some shinies, but no. No, I'm not no, I don't have it in me to do a 24-hour stream. And that would, yeah, that would be... Chat, that would be a lot. Yeah, this is gonna be more like more 2 or 3 hours. You know, we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna make our impact. It really does start with this first one. I gotta settle in. Like, if you ever do any shiny hunting where you're trying to find a lot of shinies at once, weirdly enough, there really is a period of like, you gotta just see one. Oh, you just gotta see one go through the basket, baby. Come on. You just gotta see one go through the basket. There it is, chat. There it is. Come on. Come on. You already knew I was getting a lot of shinies. Come on. There we go. Boom. We caught that. And just like that, 1 shiny on the board, $100 to Team Water. Of my money. Now, if you guys want to go along with me and support, I'd appreciate the heck out of it. I would. But this Froakie, definitely got to name this Team Water. I'm not going to name all of them Team Water. That would get a little ridiculous, but the first one, that's important. Is that a shiny Lilligant? Maybe. I was looking at the water Pokemon, so... is there a shiny is Lilligant even here? I don't even think Lilligant spawns here. Why did I trust chat there? And I was like, huh, I wasn't looking for Lilligant, but like, what am I gonna do? Not trust them? Now chat, you can read into this if you want. It's up to you, right? It's up to you. I think the beauty of streaming something like this is there's always a chance that, you know, you get a little sneak peek on something that's being worked on. I'm not gonna say any more, but it's just, I think that'll go right there. Perfect. And then we're off to the next shiny. We could get Fish at some point, but I think let's go get a Mudkip. We got like Mudkip, right? I can't do this without a Mudkip. That'd feel wrong. Wouldn't feel right. Now, the first time I shiny hunted for Mudkip, I got really, really unlucky. And I remember my ending thought being, this is a perfect place for a shiny hunt. There's no world where I could get this unlucky again. But I remember shiny hunting in here for a different isolated Pokemon and had the same result. So I'm like really undecided of if this is like a amazing place to hunt or if it's like sneaky, just the worst. I'm hopeful it's sneaky the best, but we'll see. We going for all water starters in Blueberry Academy? We're not going for all, like there's not really going to be a rhyme or a reason. We're just going to kind of go for things. We're just going to see how many we can get, right? Like the best case scenario with this stream is I just truly donate for how many shinies I find because I found that many shinies. Now we're not gonna skimp out on charity here. If I find 4 shinies, I'm donating more than $400. I'll tell you that right now. But the ideal goal is this is both an entertaining stream, chock full of shinies, and, you know, I can be a man of my word rather than, I guess, going above and beyond my word. Alrighty. Alrighty, Mr. Moodkeep. Alrighty. If I were a Moodkeep, where would I hide? Not outside. Nope. That's not what I'd do. Okay. I think everyone should drop a like to give some shiny luck to John. I like that idea. I mean, hey, you know, pretty legitimately. If there was a stream to, you know, engage with a little bit, this is the one. Help get it out to a few more people. Because the more people see this, the more people know about Team Water. The more people know about Team Water, the more people, if they're so inclined and able to financially, can support to help bring clean drinking water to countless people. I'd like to think this is one of those charities and causes that everybody can really get behind. And there's something very simply beautiful about that. It's not easy to get, you know, everybody on board with the same thing, or at least most people on board with the same thing. All right. Hey there. Hey, bud. Hey, we need you not to be on the walls right now. We're trying to get a little axolotl. You're an ancient lizard dude that's also a bike for some reason. Is Fetty Wap a top 10 artist of the 2010s? I mean, yeah, that's not a question. Is anyone denying that? Has anyone ever had a better run than he had with that one album? Are you kidding me? That dude dominated an entire year within the 2010s. If there's a top 10, the guy that took an, like, just he was one of the years. Hey, maybe he's only 10. You gotta put him on the list. Yeah, no, that's an easy question. If those were the kind of questions, like if those were the only questions I got during streaming, like I'd be happy. And the next question is, Mike Evans a Hall of Famer? Yes. Duh. My friend is saying he is an one album wonder, so he doesn't deserve it. That feels, I mean, no offense to your friend, but that's dumb. That's not how that works. Like, a one album wonder? That does not do a good job of expressing. He had like, how many hits? Was it 4 or 5 legitimate hits? What's better, having 4 albums that all had one singular hit? Or one album with 4 to 5 hits? Like, that's a really weird way to put it. I feel like it shouldn't be about how many albums you had. It should be how many like popular songs you had. There's a lot of people that drop an album with like 20 songs and 18 of them stink. But they like, I don't know, got good streaming numbers. Yeah, that's bizarre. I don't really love that. That's an odd one. I feel like how many hit songs is a lot more impactful than singular album. But hey, agree to disagree, I guess. As long as we're all agreeing to support the charity, right? That's kind of where I'm at. And Jamie, thank you so much for donating $20 to Water Aid. I appreciate the heck out of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mudkip, I'd also appreciate you showing up. What do you hate, charity? What are you? A bad starter? Everyone's trying to tell me, ooh, Mudkip, it's such a great starter. We all like Mudkip. All right, well, what's going on here? Pal? I have a few questions for you. Like, what's going on, huh? What's up? Let's talk about it. What's going on? Am I looking forward to Legends EA? Chad, if you would like to talk to someone that's excited for the new Pokemon game, I'm almost every single time the right person to talk to. I am very excited for ZA. I'm a Pokemon YouTuber because if you get on the stupid wall one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, I'm stuck on the wall. He won't get off. He won't get off the wall. Okay, there we go. Never mind. Maybe I'm not excited for Legends EA. Hey, Anonymous, thank you so much for the $5 dono to Team Water. I appreciate it. No, I'm a good person to ask for new Pokemon excitement. Like, I do this job because I love Pokemon, right? There's a few people I've met, actually. There's a lot of people I met who kind of like, I don't know, fell into doing Pokemon YouTube. Like, maybe they started streaming Pokemon or uploaded a Pokemon video or two, and it just ended up doing well, so they kept doing it, but it was never their favorite game. I've never really understood people like that. Like, that feels like a very miserable experience if you're like a general gamer and then you get pigeonholed into just making content for one game. Like, I feel like those people they've accidentally trapped themselves in their own, like, personal torture. For me, this is just the one game series I've never gotten tired of or burnt out on, so to go 2 years without a new game, it really, really gets you excited for ZA. I really love what the Switch 2 did for Scarlet and Violet. It gives me a lot of optimism for what to expect with Pokemon moving forward. I'm excited as well with Pokemon Champions. It seems like they're going to take a lot more risks with new Pokemon games and the battling style, which is really, really cool. And I really love what they're doing with the megas. Them just like giving us a mega 1 week at a time is so awesome. I think that's such a cool way to go about it. There's a lot of questions we still have for ZA, and that's hype. Like, that's really, really exciting. I love it. So, excited overall, man. Champions, honestly, Champions might not even end up being like some incredible game, but I think it's going to be incredible for Pokemon, giving competitive Pokemon a place to exist and allowing the Pokemon series not to always be tied to like VGC and trying to always make, you know, like do the right thing VGC wise. Crap. If I get Chinese Feel, you'll donate $10. I mean, chat, usually I'm like, oh, okay, you know, like that's like a fun comment. I might not do it, but I see the vision here. But for this one, chat, don't determine whether or not you're going to donate to charity off of, like, if I find your favorite water shiny. Like, yeah, do it or not, please. That one I will ask of you. Like, yeah, just, you know, figure that one out. Yeah, I feel a little weird about that one. No, because I don't really want, like, oh man, how much we raise as a group for Team Water at the beck and call of everyone's favorite water type. There's a lot of waters. And half of you guys, your favorite water starter is Mudkip, and right now Mudkip is being mean. To be fair, Mudkip has always been mean to me in this hunt. I don't know what it is. I've also, like, tried to picnic reset in this room, and it's never worked. It's just always like, dude, you have no room. Like, what are you doing, big dog? All right, well. I am really excited to see Mega Halucha's shiny. I have a lot of things to say on Mega Halucha, but, I mean, the shiny could be crazy for that. Advice for shiny hunting? Patience. It's honestly, get the shiny charm, learn the shiny hunting methods, patience. There's really no other advice. Like, there's none else that matter. Well, I guess in this game, like, you need to learn what all the shinies look like. Ho-ho! Like that. If you just walk past a purple Mudkip, you cooked. You're cooked, chat. You gotta know what you're going after. You gotta know. You can't see this and then be like, huh, that's a funny looking guy. No, yeah, you need to know right away. You also need to know if this thing can do any damaging moves to hurt itself. I don't think it can, but I'm so worried about that. I'm just not risking it, which is silly, but it worked out. It done worked out, Paul. It done worked out. Okay. Alrighty, Mood Kip. You're just gonna be named Mud. Yeah, no, you took too long. You lost the Kip to your name. Sorry, not sorry. Where's Mudkip in all of this? Mudkip's gonna be annoying to place. Boo. Boo. Alright, so Quilava. 19, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. That seems correct. And I have 13 minutes. Doop, 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 doop. Where do I want to go next? That is a good question. Boom, 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 da, 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 da. All right, I did get a option, so let's see. I think it was it here? All right, let's just go into the water. Shiny hunt Squirtle? Oof. Squirtle's a bit of a rapscallion, let me tell you. I will say, one of the dumbest things I could do is this, where there's so many different Pokemon I'm looking for at once, and it could be a bit overwhelming trying to notice the shiny. I kind of love the challenge, but I also am very aware this could lead to disaster. Failing a shiny would be tough. Now, I do think I should put the Veluza in front. Well, now it's getting dark, and like, I don't think this is shiny, but it is making it look a little different, so I don't know. We'll see. Have I been? You know, I've been pretty okay, Shadow. It's been a stressful bit, you know. It's definitely been a stressful bit, but I'm hanging in there, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this next bit. It's going to be a really overwhelming time, but like a really special time to be a Pokemon creator. And there's just been like a lot of I don't know, a lot of things going on in life in general, a lot of flux. There hasn't been a lot of things helping me out. I feel like I'm in a short-term bit of like if something can go wrong, it is going wrong, and like things out of my control are not cooperating with me. Which is always frustrating, right? But there's only so much you can do. You know, if something is truly out of your control, it's truly out of your control. You know, you kind of have to, you got to roll the punches. So I think I'm doing a good job of, you're not shiny, are you? I think I'm doing a good job of rolling with the punches, but I'm hoping things kind of stop. Oof, that is tough to see. Necessitating that. Yeah, Murphy's Law stretch. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. That is a good way to put it. But there's also, you know, one thing I've been really trying to do recently is like make some small but impactful changes for myself. Like one thing I noticed, and you know, I maybe this is something that could actually be beneficial for someone listening. Because so many things out of my control weren't going my way, I kind of recognized that I was like holding on to the things I could control with like an iron grip. Which wasn't really healthy, because like one of the things I was doing is like with my setup, I was refusing to improve it for my work because I just didn't want that extra change. You know, like I can control this area. You know, I know when I sit down, everything works, everything's good, this, that, and the other. But I've needed for a while to upgrade this desk to a sit-stand desk because I sit at this off, like I'm sitting here so often. And obviously that's not good. It's not good for your health. Like you can't be that sedentary. And if I can like start doing like my meetings with whether it's like, I don't know, my team, like my agency, like talking to YouTube people, this, that, the other, if I can start taking like those calls and meetings standing up, or even just like over, you know, online appointments standing up, then yeah, I can get the, you know, the under the desk treadmill going, and that'll be good. And I'd already added, like, I exercise every day at this point. Like, I'm trying to get outside and go for a walk every day, like, you know, if I don't do something bigger. But just, like, that small change is, I think, going to be a pretty big one. And it was, like, kind of a nice step of, okay, you know, it's overwhelming to make this big change. Like, you know, I think I might get a new computer soon as well. This one's starting to fail me a bit. Like, make these bigger changes. It's going to disrupt my workflow and kind of mess up the safe spot a little bit. But, you know, it's a really good change overall, you know? So I don't know. That's just something that's kind of been bobbing around with me of, hey, when there's so much flux and so much out of your control, it's very easy to kind of maybe take the wrong lesson from that. So I'm trying to take the right lesson. Make a vid with Purplecliff again. I recently messaged Purplecliff and asked him if he would like to be a part of my new leaderboard series. We have not scheduled a date to record that, but I messaged him. He said he'd be interested, so we'll see. I can't promise when that would happen, but I can tell you that I messaged him and we'll see. So yeah, I can let you know. Or well, you'll know when you see the video if it happens. We do need a shiny. I do think this area, I'm a little worried there's so many hard to see shinies here that what's going to happen is like when the VOD is posted, there's going to be people like, oh man, he missed this shiny. And I'm so scared of missing shinies for this that I might pause the sandwich and find somewhere that's a little bit less dicey. I might go for a... You missed a shiny 5 minutes ago. Well, what was the shiny? So you can't just say you missed a shiny 5 minutes ago. Like you gots to tell me what the shiny is. You gots to tell me what the shiny is. Especially if it's for charity. You can't just be like, hey, bozo, you missed a shiny. Like, come on, no. Come on, tell me what I missed. Come on, have a heart. Seadra, oof, that checks out. I saw a shiny Seadra. Scroll up, 10 people told you. Eh. Well, if someone can find good evidence of that and then send me the screenshot, I'll add that on to my donation. If I fail to shiny, I'll happily add that onto the donation. I'm not gonna add it onto the counter, because that's, I mean, it's kind of a lie. It's like almost like a penalty. A penalty shiny, so I do more of a good deed. I spammed when I saw it. Hey, Pokefan, I'm gonna be quite honest. The chat is all spam. It's very hard to see. There's like a lot of like regular spam that's annoying. I'm also trying to make sure I don't fail more shinies, so I'm focused on the screen. So chat, you gotta bear with me. Sometimes I miss the helpful spam amongst the not helpful spam. Amongst trying to find shinies that are hard to notice. But hey, that's a shiny you can't miss, and that is one I've really wanted for a while. I love shiny Love Disc. Oh, this is one of my favorite shinies. I know Love Disc is not many people's, not even, forget favorite Pokemon, but like a Pokemon they even enjoy it all. But I love its yellow shiny so much. I'm so happy to get this. Let's go. Oh, that's actually exciting. Oh. I do. I love this. Gonna name this Doc. I'm gonna name it Doc. Alright. Love Disc is, well, first, let me boop, boop, boop. Love Disc is in Paldea, right? Again, chat, read into this as much as you would like to. Read into this as much as you would like to, chat. What do you think about my profile being a Pokemon? Your profile's too small in the chat for me to see what it is. So I'm gonna tell you, I love it. Sorry, chat. That's the best I got right now. Oh, I need to change the count. Oh no, now everyone's telling me what their profile is, chat. Chat, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to ignore your guys' profiles, but like I gotta find the shinies, chat. I gotta keep my eye on the prize. Yeah, I don't want people to call me a bozo. You know, I could just see it now. I'm sure countless articles would be written. Local bozo skimps out on charity donation because he missed shinies looking at viewers' profile pictures. Most of them were just screenshots of Pokemon. You hate Dragalge and especially Skrelp? Okay. Sure. I don't know why you wanted to tell me that, but like, hey, I hear you. That's fair. Hate's a strong word. I'll be honest, chat. I don't know. I don't know if I like really like hate a lot of Pokemon or like any Pokemon. Like the Pokemon I dislike the most, it'll be like, I hate the decision to give Chimecho a baby form instead of an evolution. I don't know. I don't know if I care enough about the Pokemon I dislike to hate them, right? Hate's so strong. Why don't I like Chingling? Well, it's because to give a Pokemon that's not good in any way, shape, or form a baby form instead of an evolution, in my opinion, is such a waste, especially once we saw Roselia get a baby form and an evolution. So they showed us that they could do it. I feel pretty confident a Chimecho evolution would not be that difficult to make. There are bigger bells in the world, so just feels like a very weird thing to do. We only get so many Pokemon, so to waste a spot like that is just really, it's always grinded my gears. A 5 donated to water. I don't know why my brain short-circuited. My brain no work good. Brain work better. Work better, brain. Brain help speak. Speak good. Thank you for the 5. The Team Water. No, honestly, I would... So here's the thing, chat. I would love Mega Chimecho. I want Mega Chimecho. Mega Chimecho is the only thing that validates Chingling's existence. Or a Chimecho evolution. Like, the longer we don't get an evolution or a new form for Chimecho, the more Chingling bothers me. That's genuinely how I feel about it. It just doesn't make any sense. I would welcome them making Pokemon that I think stink and are just taking up a spot better. That would be awesome, you know? I will admit, you know, to the people that are like, I like Chingling, it's adorable. Hey, that's super fair, and hey, different strokes for different folks. But I feel like we could have had the baby and an evolution, you know? Like we had a good option for that, but we are out of this sandwich. And I think it's time to go over the Kitakami. Oh my gosh, wait. There's a Poliwhirl outbreak? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Shouldn't you hate Bonsly as well then? That's a very, very good point. I don't like Bonsly, let's be very clear. I definitely do not like Bonsly, but like, I don't know, me and Sudowoodo have a complicated relationship. I got a lot of thoughts on Sudowoodo. But I'm gonna hunt here. There's a few Pokemon that I would like to get that I've never gotten before, but more than anything, if I don't get a shiny fish for this, right? Like what kind of a fella am I? Right? What kind of a fella would I be? Check inside of the cave for the outbreak. That's a good call. I didn't really know there was a cave to check. Where is the cave? I don't think I know about the cave. Hello, cave. That's okay. That's not the cave. I don't know where the cave is. I'm just gonna go over here and make the sandwich, and then we'll figure it out when we figure it out. How about that, squad? It was on the hill where you flee. I'll check that out. I'll check that out in a bit. I mean, Poliwhirl is cool. Poliwhirl is my pal. Poliwhirl is one of many Pokemon that you know, helps what we're doing here. You got a shiny Veluza. What should you name it? What's the name of the actor that played? Let's see. Actually, just name it Aragorn. Just do that. Just name it Aragorn. That's my thought. I've heard this so many times in my life that it's just forever. What's the reason behind Blobbert's name? Because he's a blob. And the full name for Blob is Blobbert. It's like Bob, right? You know, people are named Bob, their names are Robert. You know, people who are named Blob, their names are Blobbert. I thought that was common knowledge. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I thought we knew that one. That's weird. Okay. I didn't think that was I don't think that was a question mark, I'll be honest. All right, Pickle. Pickle. Bobby is blobbery then? Yeah, you get it. See, now, okay, now you're getting it. Yeah, I feel like people weren't picking up what I was putting down, but I feel like people get it now, and that's important. Thank you, and Jim is short for Jimothy. Yeah, jeez. Bike is short for Bike'll. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Bippity boppity boo. All right, all right, all right. Where is Bubby for your hunt? Like, where is my personal Bubby? I mean, the beauty of the Bubby plush is, like, genuinely my favorite part of it is the way it sits. It just stares at you and just smiles. So I always just have a Bubby, like, sitting and staring and smiling at me in front of me. So Bubby's chilling. Bubby's staring. Gyarados, you gotta chill, man. Think they changed the way chat loads on YouTube now? Really? It seems very similar to me. But I could be missing something. I don't know. Can we see Bubby, please? I mean, we can't. Yeah, I probably should have the 1 million subscriber Bubby in front of me. I don't know why I don't. I got this little adorable pal. Look at this fella. I got this adorable pal. Now, chat, what I will say about Bubby, what I will say, you know, I like to give the chat, like the stream chat sneak peeks. It's cool to have like a small, like intimate group watching where, you know, I'll throw something at you and like, you know, hey, for being live at the stream, you get to hear something no one else is gonna get to hear. Oh, Barboach immediately. Let's go. Wow, the Barboach wants to be in on the secrets. I see the vision, Barboach. Barboach is a nosy little fella. That's what's going on here. Barboach is nosy. And that's Barboach for you. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna name you Whiskers, because I'm gonna have to evolve you. Nice. Perfect. Boom. And with that, we get that counter up to 4, baby. What it do, baby? I don't want to say that I'm the greatest, but I would like to say yippee yaha woohoo. I would like to say that. Pretty darn nice. All right, so what I was saying is when it comes to Bubby, when it comes to play more, when it comes to the plushies, we have been working on the next Bubby colorway, which would be the first, like, unique Bubby that's not just for, you know, like the 1 million subscriber Bubby, like that was for like a special milestone. This would be ideally the start of really expanding the Play More line. We have been working on it the entire year. We have an entire thing planned for it. We have a lot of other things I'm not even going to tease. But there have been, for the last like few years of working on merch, there have been continual little snags in the process out of our control. So we will see. I can tell you we're working on one. It's kind of like the dream colorway I really always wanted from when we first started working on it. I'm hoping it can be something that I reveal to you guys at some point soon. I've still never gotten I've not gotten a sample of it yet, so I can't sneak peek it. But what I can say is we are working our butts off to make it a reality. Not everyone's going to care about that, and that's okay. But for those of you that do care, I'll let you know. It's cool. I'll let you know. I won't say too much more. Well, what I will say, it's not the shiny Bubby, right? We did the 1 million subscriber Bubby that was very inspired from like shinies and Starry Neopets, and that was very cool. Woo! But we've never done an official shiny one, and I'm kind of waiting on that. What I'm not waiting on is shiny Wooper over here. Come on down to Shiny Town, little fella. Come on down. Look at Wooper go. I think I have all the Woopers I need, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And for me, I'm begging for as many shinies as possible. That's what I'm doing. We're already at 5. That's $500 to Team Water from me. You guys can support as much as you are able to and want to. Wooper, more like... water. Nice. Nailed it. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Alright, I'll just keep that in the squad. Yeah, I was actually, my first thought was name it Whopper, and then I was like, that's, you know, well, I'm not going to give them eternal free promo. So now it's just water. I definitely not stupid name. Very cool, very smart, very good. Yeah. You should donate $1,000 for every time you say shine. How much money do you think I have? Oh my God. Chat, we can't bankrupt me. $1,000 every time we say shiny. My wife comes back like, hey, how's the stream? All right, good news, bad news. Good news, raised a lot of money to charity. Bad news, we are filing for bankruptcy. I let chat decide the rules, and boy howdy were they strict. What's the goal for money here? I'm not entirely sure what the goal is for money. I'm kind of just playing it like I'm seeing how it feels. My goal is to find as many shinies as I possibly can, and then by the end of it, kind of have a gut feeling if I have not found as many shinies as I want, and then like last time, put pressure on that final shiny to be a special shiny that is worth more than $100. That's my transparent way I'm looking at it. You know, the thing with Team Water, and like the really cool and fun thing about this is like, the goal is to, through the content, bring awareness to this incredible charity. You know, like, for I assume everyone watching or most people watching, like it's not even a question, you know, of getting clean water. And that's not the case for everybody, you know, and it's so easy to take that for granted, but it's really, really special and really powerful that, you know, we can come together as, you know, a creator ecosystem and make a difference and really change a lot of people's lives for the better. You know, like it is beyond like it's the fact that not everyone has access to clean water. The fact that that's not just something that as a world we've like made, like ensured, like that's a basic human right. Everyone should have clean water. So it's really special that we can all come together, and the content piece of it is really just to get the audience, you know, get the foot in the door, right? The point of this is to support the charity and raise good money for it. You know, and having a fun little goal here, something to strive for. That's the extra, that's the cherry on top, right? That's the cherry on top. It's not, I'm not going to be very strictly beholden to not only my shiny luck, but like, did I see all of the shinies? So I know that might be, you know, getting rid of the magic a little bit of like, but what's the point of the shinies, you know? There's a rhyme, or a rhyme reason to the rhyme to the reason. Chat, my brain no worky well today, so you're gonna have to work with me. I don't know what's happening. Cats or dogs? Oh boy. I feel like anyone who asks cats or dogs, I feel like has to be like a cat person, because I feel like most dog people just kind of assume everyone is a dog person, which is incorrect, but like, I feel like that's like the assumption. I'm very much a dog person. But rather than get myself in hot water with cat people and give my real thoughts on cats, I'm just going to give the legitimate answer that I am very allergic to cats. So, you know, hey, it's not my bad. It's not my fault. I'm allergic to them, right? You know, like, hey, what can I do? But yeah, no, I'm very much a dog person. Shiny Swampert or Gyarados? I think Shiny Gyarados is one of the best shinies they ever made. I think the only thing that hurts Shiny Gyarados is the fact that it's like the most common shiny ever because you can get it for free. So I do think that hurts it a tiny bit. I love dogs, but I dislike unleashed dogs. I mean, that's fair. I don't really come in contact with too many unleashed dogs. That's... yeah, no, there's like a lot of rules against that one. So if you're coming in contact with that often, I am sorry. Chad, I don't think if I read someone's name, I'm gonna sneeze at a mention of cats. All right. We've definitely had a bit of a lull, but I got faith. I got faith in Magikarp. Oof. A lot of owners near you like to unleash your dogs. Yeah, that's tough. I think the if anyone was like had their dog off a leash here, I think it would be like a huge issue with like all the other homeowners. I think there'd be a big stink made about it. So I think that definitely is the biggest reason. What's my opinion on Mega Victory Bell? I love it. Mega Victory Bell is awesome. Chat, I have so many thoughts on Megas. I think they're pretty unpopular thoughts, but like I got rants on Megas, man. I got rants for days. I think people are so blindly nostalgic for Megas that they forget how many Megas have crappy designs, like designs that just truly stink out loud, and have been looking at Mega fan art for 10 years and are just so blinded by both nostalgia and the fan art they've seen that people are like so upset seeing the new Megas we're getting, or at least they were for Dragonite and Victory Bell. And the reality is so many Mega designs are so bad. Like they are so hit or miss, man. They are so hit or miss. So man, like all the talk on Mega Dragonite was so annoying of like, it was always like, but the fan art I saw of it was so good. Like, yeah, I've seen 300 Mega Dragonite fan arts. We were never going to get a Mega. I'm pretty sure the Pokemon company has like said they have like scrapped Pokemon designs because they ended up being like exactly the same or like looking too similar to like a very popular thing of fan art. Like they're not going to make the actual Pokemon look exactly like popular fan art. You know, like that's not how this is going to work. So if you've seen fan art and you think it's awesome, like you've probably like ruined it for yourself because you're like, ah, man, I really want it to be that way. And I'll be honest, from own experience, I've always said this. And then with Dunsparce, I saw Dunsparce, so many Dunsparce evolutions become like part dragon. I thought it was so cool. I was so excited. I've wanted Dunsparce to get an evolution for so long. And then the Dunsparce is the goofiest thing in the world. And normally I love goofy Pokemon, but I was so sad it wasn't like the cool dragon snake I thought we were going to get that it bummed me out for a while. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts on Megas. I really love Mega Halucha. I think that one's really cool. I think they really nailed that one. I'm not a wrestling fan, but it seems like wrestling fans could not be more excited about it, which, I mean, that's kind of the perfect demographic, right? But I really think that people are blinded by nostalgia and have just seen so many things of fan art. I think it was the Gen 7 starters specifically when I really first saw this happen, where like the amount of Gen 7 starter leaks that came out was so unbelievable that when they actually came out, so many people were disappointed because they had like a very clear idea in their head of like what it should look like. But that's just my thought. Feel free to disagree. And to be fair, I don't know, maybe there are just like a bunch of Mega fans that are like, the perfect Mega is a Pokemon with a lot of spikes added to it. Why aren't all of these new Megas Pokemon? Why didn't they make Dragonite spiky? It's like, well, you know, they did make a lot of other ones spiky and ugly. So that was, you know, we need a basketball Pokemon. I'd be all in on that. That'd be fun. Why people can't just accept other people's opinions? I don't know, man. I think like people get really passionate. And like, there's a lot of people who are really down on Pokemon and where it's at. And like really kind of want to attack others for like liking new Pokemon games or liking new Pokemon designs. It's like you should be boycotting this like lazy, awful franchise. Like there's like a lot of weird energy like that, and I think it kind of has just bled into the overall community. But there's a lot of people who are not very good at like letting people just like enjoy. But yeah, also everyone has different opinions, and I think social media is a very funky place because everyone gets to give their opinions loudly and then interact with other people's opinions, and it's, you know, you get rid of social media, the way you would give an opinion on, you know, the Megas is like, hey, friend who likes Pokemon, I don't like this Mega. I like it. Oh, really? Huh. All right, that's weird. Want to hang out soon? I think the conversation ends quickly. I was like, oh, all right, I didn't really like it. Glad you like it. Cool. On to the next, instead of like spending hours weirdly arguing that Mega Dragonite stinks and, you know, this is why. Boo, 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 boo. Everyone is wrong and I'm right. I mean, that's fair, to be fair, you know? What's my most wanted Mega? Oof. My most wanted Mega. I don't know. I think Mikey's made a pretty good point when talking to him that I really agree with. I don't really want my favorite Pokemon to get Megas because I'd rather them get like a regional form or like an evolution. So I'm gonna just say I don't have one, and I just want Pokemon that like need a boost to get a really good Mega that gives them like a reason to use it, you know? Because like I think my knee-jerk reaction would be like, I really am sad that of all the Gen 1 Pokemon that Nidoking and Nidoqueen have never gotten any love. So it'd be really nice for them to get some love at some point, but I feel like it would be cooler for them to get like a regional like pair or like one. I don't know, like I'd like something that's more permanent would be cool. We'll see. Am I addicted to Balatro? I wouldn't say addicted to Balatro, but I really like roguelikes in general. I'm not someone like Pokemon. It was always a game that I could, like, I had more of a like stamina for. Like I was able to play. Oh, shiny Magikarp! Let's go! Yeah! Not level 100, but that's okay. Let's go. Yes, I had to get shiny fish for this. You had to, you know? Come on. I just had to. Nice. And that's 6. That is 6 on the board. On the board. Oh gosh. I'm looking at what I should go for next. I feel like I could go for Seal, but man, if I fail Seal, that would be so tough. But this might be the perfect time to go for Seal. I don't know. I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. Let's do it. All right. So yeah. What was I saying? Oh, Blatro. Duh. I really like roguelikes because I don't really have like a ability to play video games for a very long time if it's not with friends. Like Pokemon was always the exception where I just really love Pokemon, so I was able to. I mean, it's also easy to pick Pokemon up and put it down. But like a roguelike is perfect for me, you know, like I really love, like it's always a new game and there's always new strategy. Like you can just do like, I love doing a run of Blatro in the morning with like my coffee and breakfast. I just, there's something about how roguelikes function. Like a good roguelike just, it makes my brain happy. It's just like perfect for who I am. So, you know, I adore Blatro and I've played a ridiculous amount of Blatro, but I'm not like binging the game. It's like I'm consistent. It's one of the only video games I'm consistently playing off of, you know, outside of content. I think that's the best way to put it. What's my favorite roguelike? I'd probably say Blatro at this point. I really like Binding of Isaac. The funny thing with Binding of Isaac is like I never actually like learned a lot of the deeper parts of the game. I kind of just like, I just go for it every time. And I've played it so many times. But I just, hi Nikki. I just kind of go for it. I am live. We're talking, people ask me about Blatro. They said if I was addicted, and I was like, well, addicted is like you just start playing it, like you're binging it nonstop. I think it's less than addicted, more, actually both of us. Like we
like it.
Well, it's like we have consistently played it more than other games. Like, yeah. I have a bad habit of like starting a game. If you give me an open world game, there is a 0% chance I will ever finish it. I might love the game, but at some point I'll be like, okay, I have had my fill of this game. I will never know how it ends. Like, I will never find out. Ever.
Wait, look at this.
Are you going to give that to me?
I have some of it.
Wait, so you only got one of them?
I'm a horrible person.
And you're taunting me with Starburst sparkling strawberry water? You came up here to show me something I can't have?
You can have half of it. It's really sweet.
You don't even like sweet drinks. I love sweet drinks. Oh my god, this is such a me drink.
It tastes like a Starburst.
It tastes like a Starburst. That is not a you drink at all. That is like the most me drink ever. You are just my wife no. No. Well, I appreciate you letting me have a sip. Thank you, sweetie. So far I have found 6. I mean, I've been very transparent. I'm not gonna like end and then just not donate. Like, shucks, I only found 6 shinies. I guess, you know, I'm not gonna support Team Water as much as I originally was going to.
That would be mean.
That would be mean. So I'm gonna find as many as I can because I wanna see if I can get a ton of water shinies. But what I did last time I did something like this is I put a bounty on that final shiny.
Oh.
I put a bounty on it. I think I mean, I still have it. It's a Sandy Shocks that's named $2,000. And then it was a $2,000 bounty. I don't think the bounty will be $2,000. I'll be honest. Yeah, no. Womder? Yes, Nikki. Team Womder. It'll be 10,000. Oh, Nikki, someone?
Nikki's gonna veto spending 10,000 of our dollars on it.
Someone said that for every time I say shiny, I should donate $1,000, and I was like, well, that would be it.
That would be.
See, if that happened, tomorrow would be the start of the PM7 subathon. That would be a very quick. We would from one thing to the other. Like, I'll be live for the next month.
Well, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Find shiny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go hang.
All right.
Probably play Balatro.
Play Balatro, drink the Starburst water.
Yeah.
Yeah, laugh at me because I don't have Starburst water. Yeah, that's... See, this is the tough thing. You know, I mean... she's a doctor, right? Like, what am I gonna do, you know? So, she's delivering babies, she's helping people out. I think she can... she has room to buy a yummy Starburst water and then not get me one. She's doing so much good, right? That's... Yeah, enough goodwill, you know, as a treat. You can enjoy the Starburst water. I guess I don't need it. What's my favorite drink? Honestly, just most of my favorite things are just unhealthy things. I wish my taste buds were like, yay, healthy thing. Woohoo, yippee, yaha, woohoo, yeah, woohoo. My taste buds are like very much the more sugar, the better. So my favorite drinks are just probably just things I like do not drink anymore. Like I drink soda so rarely. I do love soda, but I drink soda so rarely. Thank you, sweetie. Root beer was always my favorite when I was a kid, like very sugary root beer. But at this point, I mean, I don't know, probably one of the best changes. Like, well, as an adult, I've never bought soda for the home. I'm very much of the mind of like, if I don't buy it, I can't eat or drink it. And that, like, it's one thing. Shout out to the people who just have good self-restraint. I don't. So I just eliminate the temptation. And there is still like the temptation of when you're in the store of like buying something, you know, that's not healthy. Like that's another amount of restraint. But like when it just comes to like, I don't know, I'm just not gonna buy it. If I don't have it, I can't be tempted by it. Because if I have like a bag of candy, I'm going to eat that candy almost every time, like quickly enough where it's like, oh, I don't feel good. I shouldn't have done that. I am a child. It does usually result to people like come to my house and be like, you guys do not have a lot of snacks. And it's like, nope. I will buy snacks special for you, and then I will eat the snacks very happily. But no, we do not. We unfortunately, we don't have the snacks ready to go. But also with all of that, I think that's why the worst thing you could ever do is shop hungry. Aye. Who among us? Who among us can resist the temptation of a food like that once you're shopping hungry? At that point, it just kind of is what it is. Hmm. Okay. I don't think we're going to get a shiny seal before the sandwich ends. I'm not feeling very confident. I do kind of want to keep going for seal. But I don't think this is a stream where I can get hung up. Like, I can't let myself get hung up on one Pokemon that's hard to see. I feel like I kind of just have to, like, take the L and move on. And move on to something else. Hmm. Shiny Whooper, shiny Pooper. We already got one. Let's be clear. Shiny Horsey. People already telling me I failed Seadra. I don't know. I'm gonna take a look, like a little look-see at what to go for. I'd kind of like to go for Shelder and Cloyster. I do feel like they spawn around a bunch of other Pokemon, which would make it hard to like really go for them specifically. But I really love shiny Shelder. And I think Cloyster's amazing too, honestly. You failed Seal and now Seal's failing you. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty famous clip. Shiny, shiny. Oh. Chad, this is not the time to say shiny, shiny. Even if you're not trolling, I need to know the names, big dog. Is this going to be turned into a YouTube video? No, it's not going to be turned into a YouTube video. I think, like, the thing with something like Team Water, I had a video that I was excited to do for Team Water, and there's a lot of things that just fell through. And, you know, it's one of those things of, like, you want to do what you can to support Team Water. Like, I want to be a part of this. They sent me the shirt. They wanted me to be a part of it. I'm very appreciative of, you know, them wanting to be a part of this because it's such an incredible cause and I want to support it. But I'm not gonna, like, force a video just to force a video, right? Like, you know, the Team Water team reached out to me specifically because of how well the channel is doing. And it's not very beneficial, like, to force a video. It doesn't really do well, and that doesn't drive a lot of donations. So I had a video I was really excited about. It didn't happen. What I would rather do is I want to still do something. You know, I'd love doing these shiny hunting streams. Shiny hunting's a big part of what we do. Let's do this. I'm going to donate some of my own money, and we'll throw this on the VOD channel. And if you guys have the means to do so and feel passionate about it, I'd appreciate if you guys could also donate. There's never a need to. I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. I hope no one feels any pressure. Hey, if you do or don't, like, I'm not gonna, hey, that's between, that's on you. You don't have to make it public. You don't, that's not on you. But I want to make sure that, I just wanted to make sure that I did a good job with this. However I did it. That's the main thing. I missed a shiny seal. Ugh. That would be brutal, but I think we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, baby. Lock in. Lock and load. Ooh, okay, we can go for ice for Cloyster, and then we could come back. Alright. I like that. I think we go for ice. Cloyster would make me happy. I love me some Cloyster. Let's do it. Any shiny I find, I'm gonna count. I'm looking for water specifically, but any shiny I find is going to count. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, find a shiny Lechonk and be like, nope, no. How many rare Pokemon cards have I gotten? I mean, I've gotten a lot over the years, but I haven't gotten Pokemon cards in a bit. Like, I don't know. I haven't been fully priced out, but, like, not being able to buy like, when I shop at a store and, like, I don't know, whatever store I go to that used to have cards, like, getting something else. Like, it used to be so nice to go somewhere, get something, and then, like, grab an Elite Trainer box as well. The fact that I can't do that anymore has really bummed me out. And actually, like, a new card store popped up in my town, and we were excited to go in there. And the dude told my wife, it'd be $110 to get the a new Elite Trainer box for, what was it, like, Black Volt or whatever it is. I was like, what? No, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? And then it got talked down to not even a reasonable amount, but, like, what it is online, which is still like 30 or 40 bucks above the price in store. I don't know. I'm like really bummed out, honestly. Oh, I did water. I didn't do ice. Ugh. I messed that one up, chat. I messed that one up, but there's still a lot of water Pokemon we can go for. Maybe I go for Squirtle. We'll see. I don't know. We're gonna jump into the ocean, see what's there. But the thing that really bums me out is with this black and white set, like, if the prices were even remotely reasonable, I'd honestly try to collect the entire set. Because me and my wife, we're high school sweethearts. And, you know, when we started dating, one of the first things we kind of started doing together was, like, collecting Pokemon cards, as silly as it was. You know, she really embraced, like, I had just started my Pokemon YouTube channel. I was really shy about it. I didn't really tell anyone about it. And, like, you know, she was very supportive. And, you know, like, we got into the cards together. And black and white was really the set we collected so much of. So when I found out they were gonna do a black and white like specific set, I was so we just got married recently. It was so cool. Like I really wanted to get a bunch of those cards, and I still want to try to get some, but it's like the fact that we can't go out and like just to a regular store and get the cards is really brutal. But it's also like really difficult. Like we're adults, you know, like we have like, you know, bills and other things or saving up for things like, you know, to be like, oh, let's spend hundreds and hundreds. I think actually if we wanted to complete the set, we'd have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. That's not smart. It's just like a pretty bad decision overall. So I don't know. We'll see. I've been like really trying to come up with, there is still a chance that I'm like, you know what? And this is where I'm in a really lucky situation, with my job. And let me be very clear. If I ever did this, it is such a privilege, and I might not do it just because I'm so upset with scalping, and I like, as much as I really want the cards for like to collect it with my wife and, you know, for sentimental reasons, I don't want to support the scalping ecosystem. But I've thought like, is there a way I can just make a video on the Plus channel where like it's still a part of the business? It is a legitimate part of my job. You know, we can write it off. Like I can still like get these cards, but it's not such a ridiculously dumb financial decision. But I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. It's a tough one. I'm still kind of going back and forth on it. It's the coolest set. It's like the most sentimental set I've seen like really ever, but I don't know. It is tough. All right. Hey, Nintendorks, thank you so much for the donation to Team Water. I really appreciate that. Is this considered a tax write-off? Maybe. I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I think like anything you do, like I feel like can't you write off most charity stuff and like anyway? Maybe the stream is. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm going to donate what I want to donate, and then I'll talk to my accountant after. I don't know. I'm pretty sure most donation type things are. Like, I think that's kind of how that works for a lot. But I'm not entirely sure, if we're gonna be honest. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, write-offs they're an interesting thing, Chad. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't know. It's a good question, but I'm not entirely sure. But also, like, here's the thing, man. Like, I don't know. Whether or not you believe, like, any, like, there's, like, a fair reason to be skeptical when you see, you know, a creator or, like, a big corporation doing any sort of, like, you know, big donation or, like, some charity thing of, like, this is some sort of tax write-off. It's this, it's that. I think that skepticism is fine. I also, like, kind of look at those things always of, like, you know, like, whatever I say, like, you guys don't need to believe me. You don't know me. Like, the game's the game. That's fair. It's also one of those things that at the end of the day, like, as long as it's for a good cause, you know, like, I'd hope people, you know, believe me when I say I have no idea. I want to do this to support. But also, if you don't, like, I don't know, there's probably a write-off to it. I don't know. I don't know, man. I pay someone to figure out those big decisions. Taxes are so complicated. That's so stressful. I do my best. I think it's faster to kill them if you become Veluza. I've actually never done that before. I've never, like, become the Veluza to do this. Huh, it's an interesting call. Taxes weird. Taxes are weird. Taxes aren't really fun. No. But also, once we get into like taxes talk, I feel like the stream may have gone not like a bad direction, but I feel maybe a boring direction for most. We don't need to be talking taxes, chat. We don't gotta be talking taxes. Taxes? Come on. Hey, thank you so much for the $5 to WaterAid. I really appreciate that. Shiny seal? Where's the shiny seal, man? I'm trying my best to like look at these shiny seals. I have a feeling that most people saying shiny seal are not seeing a shiny seal, but seeing the light reflecting on seal in a weird way. Oof. What is my prediction for the Bucks record this year? Oh gosh. I am not. Ooh, is that shiny? No, I don't think it is. Dang it. I am a pretty pessimistic fan. I don't let myself get too high. The Bucks, like, for most, like, media people that know what they're talking about, say the Bucks roster is a Super Bowl contender. I tend to agree with them. But there's a really big caveat of if the Bucks stay healthy, they are a Super Bowl contender. They're already going into the season where Wirfs is going to miss a few games, Godwin's going to miss a few games, and McMillan is going to miss a few games. You know, like if the Bucks are like one safety injury or one, you know, top pass rusher injury away from like really being in a scary spot. So I think it's just so hard to say. Like people that are like, I think there's a lot of people who are fans of the NFL who do not realize that every season is always determined by which top team stayed healthy. That is 95% of the time. That's how it goes. That's just how it works. Both times the Bucks won the Super Bowl is like the healthiest they've ever been. And then when they lost the year after where they were a much better team, they were down to like their 8th string receiver. It happens, you know? So I'm always like, it's so hard to say at this point, like, who's going to be available by week 8? I don't know. Probably a lame answer. I feel like people would rather, you know, hear someone get like really confident and be like, nah, this is what it's gonna be. You know, the Bucks are gonna be like this good, and then you look like a genius or kind of get laughed at when you're wrong. But it's like, hey man, who's gonna be available? When it's also, the Bucks also have like a first place schedule, so they're playing the best teams as well, which last year they looked good even when hurt against most of the top teams. So a lot of annoying close losses. We'll see. Hey, Jam Jars, thank you so much for the 5 donated to Team Water. I appreciate ya. So I'd appreciate if this Piplup would cooperate. Bucks should at least go 12-5. 12-5 is something I have seen predicted often. If the Bucks stay relatively healthy, that is what I would predict as well. I'm not gonna put any like guarantee down on that because like hey man. Oh, was that the final message? Okay. I guess I misread it. I was for some reason so confident it wasn't the final message. I'm not actually worried about the Bucks defense. I'm worried about the Bucks defense if they're injured. I think like the Bucks defense, I don't think should actually, like if you actually know the team, if healthy, that's not a defense to worry about. And that one I will say with my whole chest. Kalijah Cansey when healthy, has been one of the best pass rushing interior, like defensive tackles in the league. And he's next to Vita Vea, who is one of the best nose tackles in the league. Hassan Reddick. I mean, if you think last year, Hassan Reddick holding out for like most of the season because he doesn't want to play, or he didn't want to play for the Jets. He didn't want to get traded to the Jets. He wanted his contract. If you think that season is an accurate representation of what Hassan Reddick's going to look like, that's fair. I'm not going to try to, you know, argue otherwise. From any time Hassan Reddick has played in a normal season where he's had a normal offseason, there is no reason to believe he's going to be anything but a really effective pass rusher. Yaya Diaby is an ascending player. I absolutely love him on the edge. Him being the number 2 pass rusher instead of the number 1, I think is really going to work wonders. Levante David has lost a step, but Levante David, with, you know, that's lost a bit of a step, is still one of the better outside linebackers in the league. Servassier Dennis is literally the reason the Bucks beat the Lions last year. He just got hurt. So I'm very excited for him. Antoine Winfield Jr., when healthy, is one of the best safeties in the league, if not the best safety. Tyke Smith is going to be the safety next to him. We'll see how he goes from nickel to safety, but he was phenomenal as a rookie last year. Are you a shiny? No, you're not. That one I'm a little bit, we'll see there. Corners, there's definitely, I think things could get a little wonky. Why am I? McCollum was half the season truly elite, and then half the season really fell off a bit. Jamel Dean has been a Super Bowl, like, winning caliber starting cornerback, but he has also had his ups and downs. I'm kind of hopeful Benjamin Morrison can take his job by the end of the year, but we'll see on him. And then the rookie Parrish has looked incredible. So I think corner definitely worries me a bit, but going through the whole... Are you shiny? Is that a shiny Milcery? No, not at all. But going through the whole defense, I'm like really, really high on the defense. I think the biggest worry is just health. It really is. Isn't Shiny Milcery black? No idea. Shiny Milcery black? Is it? No. No, it's like, no, it turns out I thought it was yellow. No, it's like bright white, with like, I think black eyes, which that would probably be the thing to look for. That seems like a horrific shiny to go for. That'll hurt my feelings at some point. Chat, we are on a bit of a cold streak. I was hopeful like getting an outbreak would help, but it has not so far. I might need to picnic it. You think Caleb Williams steps up this year? Yeah, I believe in Caleb Williams. I really do. I think he steps up. I think all of the noise around Caleb Williams, I think, like, I don't really have a desire to truly wade into the Caleb Williams stuff. I think there's so much hatred around him for very dumb reasons that has really made it difficult to have a normal conversation about him as a prospect. And I really don't take rookie QB years too much into stock. Like, I just, the Bears are a disaster. I'm really interested to see him with Ben Johnson. I have faith. I feel like half of the reason people hate him is because they're very weird, insecure people who can't handle someone with nail polish, which is just dumb. It's the stupidest thing in the world. But I mean, there are some like real people with like some real genuine concerns. I just am like, it's so hard to find the people being genuine amongst all the people not being genuine that it's very difficult. Can you paint my nails? No, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. I could not have less issues with people who have an issue with anyone paints their nails is so bizarre. But no, hey man, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll be like, you know what? I need some color and someone. I need these nails to be anything but what they normally look like. But it's just not something I've ever been interested in. I am someone that who does like kind of like bright colors and things that stand out. Usually I have like more like loud shoes on than it is like, I don't know. That's usually where I'll have like a louder color in terms of like my appearance. Rather than something like that. How many shinies have I found in Scarlet and Violet? God, I have no idea. Like so many. You would never believe. Do I think Wolf Glick is the best Pokemon player? Yeah. No, he's proven it. He's proven it. It's not even close. Yeah. No, I don't even think there's a conversation at this point. I think VGC desperately needs there to someday be a conversation. I think it would be good to like, it'd be really good if Wolf had like a, you know, a contemporary, but like his just overall body of work is so insane. He's won the biggest VGC tournament of all time, like 3 separate times. Like it's just the longevity he has. He's hit the highest highs. He's won almost like every type of tournament. He has the most like regional wins. Like it's just, the consistency is so insane. I think people like put too much stock into like worlds as well of like, you know, okay, he didn't win worlds again. You cannot consistently win worlds. You cannot. That's not how that goes. Now, consistently doing well at worlds is a huge deal, but like if you are, he this season consistently won tournaments. Like didn't do well in tournaments, consistently won tournaments. And that's the big deal. Or like that's the big thing to look at in my opinion. Wolf for leaderboards. I want Wolf to be on leaderboards. Me and Wolf were talking today. He's one of my best friends in the world. I have an idea like made for Wolf. That I'm gonna ask him for. He's just such a busy fella that sometimes it can be really hard to wrangle him in. But Jack has been contacted for leaderboard. Wolf has been contacted for leaderboard. I have a lot of ideas. I want to come up with a lot of like ideas that will include, you know, more than 2 people. Like I want to get a decent amount of people involved. But the thing is, I've already like tried scheduling people, and it's like, you know, I'll get responses back immediately that are like, oh boy, like, you know, that's going to be in the middle of this big thing. Or, man, I've had someone say, yippee, shiny Piplup, woohoo. That's everything they said to me. It was very exciting. We were all on the same page. They're like, yippee. Oh, let's go. See, this is more important. All right, lucky number 7. There we go. Lucky number 7. Piplup 7. There we go. Perfect. Send the boxes, and then I got to figure out where Le Piplup goes. How much time do I have? I have 10 minutes. No, well, I didn't mean to do that. Hope I didn't kill one. There's always a chance I killed one. And that would make me a bit sad. Boxes. Wait, oh crap, the Piplup's gonna be over here. Crap, where were you? Piplup! Piplup, speak to me! Piplup! I found you. My Piplup will be Marshtomp, Swamperts, Turtwig, Groldle, Torterra, Chimchar, Monferno, Infernape, Hippie, Luppy. Nice. Boom. But yeah, I mean, I've been starting to ask people. I have a few group like leaderboard ideas that I'm super excited to record, but like, you know, I'll message people like, I'm busy at this time. I'll try to make it work, or like speak to my people and we can maybe, we can schedule something. And it's like, oh boy, you know, trying to get like, I have one idea that will require, it will be 4 teams of 2. I think it'll be one of the cooler videos I've done, but, getting 7 people on the same schedule is just going to be so tough. So it's going to take a little bit to start getting people involved, but I do want to get a bunch of people involved with leaderboard. And I really want, yeah, I want this to go on for a while. Ray Rizzo is super similar to LeBron versus MJ. I am going to respectfully, like, disagree in a huge way. I think that is more similar to Michael Jordan versus Russell. Like, Ray Rizzo, what he did was incredible, just like what Russell did was incredible. But Ray Rizzo was also winning worlds when people got into tournaments by a lottery system. Like, you'd show up to a tournament and you wouldn't have a guarantee to be in the tournament. So like, let's say like 1,000 of us showed up at a tournament. If I know this correctly, like 200 people could get lotteried in, and it could be like the 200 worst battlers, right? It wasn't always, and I don't think there were as many tournaments, so it wasn't as easy to get the worlds. There were way less people competing. That doesn't mean, you know, being a multiple time world champion is not impressive. It's incredibly impressive. But being a multiple time world champion when the scene was much smaller and there was just less talent in it is, I don't think that's as impressive as the amount of wins Wolf has had throughout multiple different generations. I think longevity and like staying at that peak, like Wolf might be at the best of his ability now, right? And that's impressive. Okay, I'm missing a lot of things. You ever mix up what a Pokemon shiny looks like and you think, oh, that Gyarados mouth looks wrong? Oh, no, I never mix up Pokemon shinies like that in that way. I'm like such a visual person that it like there's subtle shinies I will see and just miss, but there's never like never drastic like that, I'd say. Got the Switch 2 for my birthday yesterday. Oh my gosh. And I've gotten rotten to Pokemon Violet, but Scarlet, wait. Violet and Scarlet are pretty similar. It depends on your thoughts on the Paradox Pokemon is what I'd say. That's the biggest thing. But Micah to the Packers, that's crazy. Huh. Not what I expected. What'd they get back? Yeah, chat, we are definitely at the part of the stream where if you want to update me on the world of football, this is the time to do so. This is certainly the time to do so. All right, chat. I want to end this with 10 shinies. I want to end this with 10 shinies. And I might put an extra 1K on that 10th shiny if we're able to get it. So I think I'd like to see if we can get a shiny here, like one more before we go. But after that, one last sandwich. And we're going to have that one be for all the marbles. It's going to have to be the best place to shiny hunt for water Pokemon. Impossible to fail those shinies. It's got to be like a really, really good spot to go. I got to like really nail where to look. Now, if I could find one more before this sandwich ends, that would also help, but we'll see. Cloyster is a possibility. 2 first, that checks out. What do I want to go for? That's a big question. If I could find one more, I'd be so happy though. Just one more. I'm worried I've failed like some sort of, I don't know, like maybe not obvious shiny. I guess the seals aren't obvious, but I feel like I might have just failed a seal. I'm hopeful that's not the case. We'll see. We could also end where we began with Froakie, but I only need one more Froakie. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted, chat. I'm so conflicted. You missed a seal. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I feel like seal is the easiest shiny for me to have missed, but the easiest shiny for the chat to just be like blatantly wrong about at the same time. I think it's like very likely to be a wombo combo. You're unsubscribing? Oh no. Whatever will I do? I know that's rude to say it in that way, but man, if I have like a really big gripe with people in chat, I don't like it when people try to use their like subscription over me. It's a very weird thing when people like, if I've missed a few messages because I'm focused on trying to find shinies for charity, it's like, huh, you missed my messages. I am unsubscribing to you. Or like, if you don't do this, I will unsubscribe. There's something about that that's very like, it's like someone trying to create this weird power dynamic. And I don't really like that, you know? I think the beauty of YouTube and this thing is like, this is all free content. And I don't say that of like, hey, you know, be grateful. I say that as, I'm just hopeful you're enjoying it. If you ever get to a point where you're not enjoying the, you know, the free content, I think the beauty of it is like you didn't like pay for it, right? There's no commitment where you feel like you're losing out if you just, you know, move on. Hey man, life's too short. Do whatever makes you happy. If you're here and you're like, you know what, I don't know if this guy's my cup of tea, I would say, well, I'll miss you, but I hope whatever you go do next is a lot more fun than this. Pretty sincerely. But I don't like it when people try to use it as like, hey you. If you don't get my favorite shiny, we're done. Sounds more like attention seekers. Yeah. That's, you know. It's what you gonna do. But I like to respond to that every once in a while because I think it's kind of important. I do my best. Like, I think there should be some sort of a healthy boundary with like creator and viewer. And I think with streams, it can kind of blur the line. And there are some streamers and communities where, you know, the community is like really big part of supporting the creator and making sure they actually can do it full time. And it's like a, you know, it's a really nice back and forth. And like, that's very sweet. And, you know, I think when that happens, there's probably a little bit more of a give and take. But I don't know. It gets a little bit wonky when people are like, yeah, you owe, I demand. It's like, well, let's chillax, fella. Let's chillax. Thoughts on Mega Phalanx? If that's one that we get, it would be sick, are all of my thoughts. That'd be awesome. I love Phalanx. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. Love watching me when you're sad and you never fail to make me smile. Well, hey. That's all I'm hoping for. Quite genuinely, like, all I really hope for is that when people tune into my streams or my videos, if they're having a good day, I make their day a little bit better. And if they're having a bad day, I hopefully can, you know, distract them from the nonsense of the real world. Whatever it is, I'm hopeful I can be a net positive. Life's too tough. Sometimes you just need to listen to a silly man that won't stop talking find shinies, you know? Mega Halucha thoughts? I would love to, like, I want to see more information on it. Like, I'm very interested in, like, its stats and, like, I guess, do Megas not have abilities anymore? I don't know. But I'm excited for it. All right, chat. All right. I got time for one more sandwich. One more sandwich. Where do I go? What do I do? This is a tough one. Well, actually, maybe this is what we do. Let's see if we can get a shiny in each region. We're going to go into this lake. It's impossible not to find a shiny in this lake. Then we're going to go to the $1 million level 100 Magikarp. Not that I would be donating $1 million. I don't have $1 million. I just meant more that was... It's not a good expression when the whole point of this is me donating money. I messed that up. The level 100 Magikarp would be unbelievable. But then after that, I think we end with Froakie. And that Froakie will be not the $1 million Froakie, but the $1,000 Froakie. If I could end this with 10 shinies and $2,000 donated to Team Water, I would be very happy for that. With that. Now, I won't be donating on stream. I'm just going to do that afterwards because I want to make sure that doing anything with $2,000 is like a whole thing. So I want to make sure that's done right. But that's the goal. And if we find more than 3 shinies, then hey, I'll hold myself to that, and each one will be an extra 100 on top of that. My goal was 2,000 going into today, but you know what? If that shiny luck's a little bit crazier, maybe we go a bit up. You never know. Wait, you play Pokemon games? I don't even know what to say to that. Nikki would not be pleased if you donated $1 million. Yeah, that'd be like quite a... There'd be like 2 sides to that. One of them would be like, we have $1 million? And then you donated it? The Wombo combo, like, wait, what? That's news, and it's gone? Does this trade make the Packers NFC North favorites over the Lions? No. No, definitely doesn't make them favorites, but it got infinitely closer, and I could... If you told me that the Packers ended up being the top team in that division, I would no longer be shocked. But no, from everything I've heard, the Packers' top receiver potentially being a rookie to start. I think the Packers... I mean, they should be a playoff team, but I don't know if this... I don't know if this puts them over the Lions. The Lions are so good. They have so much talent. But we'll see. I wouldn't really be shocked one way or the other. I'm not really, gonna be too, you know, like, this is what it is. I did not miss a shiny Slowpoke. I am not doing this, chat. No, I need to get 3 shinies. Every Slowpoke is going to look like it's shiny. Every single one. We are not going to say every Slowpoke is shiny. We're just not going to do it. Every single one of them looks shiny. Every single one. I might need to not look at chat for this far. I really want to get these 3. I don't know if I can handle. This is not the time to troll, chat. We got to come together. This is important. Come on. Come on, chat. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, we just need 1 shiny here. 1 shiny, and then we move along. Hey, man. You know, Bucks and Lions fans have there's like a lot of mutual like respect across the fan bases. Because if you're an actual like real long-time Lions fan, then you've just it's been awful. You've had a horrible time. And if you're like me, a long-time Bucks fan, there have been some high highs, especially recently, which has been fantastic. But boy howdy, have there been some incredibly low lows. Mostly lows until recently, which is very similar to the Lions. So there's like a lot of... I've noticed both fan bases are happy to like throw the compliments back and forth at each other. Someone's gotta. Yeah, no, as a Jets fan, that's, yeah, I mean, that'll, you know. Yeah, I don't even have anything. There's no optimism. You know, sometimes I feel bad. My dad tried to raise me a Dolphins fan. And I ended up picking... I mean, he picked the Dolphins as a kid because his favorite animal is a dolphin. And I ended up following in his footsteps, and I picked the Bucks because I liked pirates as a kid. I'm very grateful I did not pick the Dolphins. He got to see Dan Marino. I would have just hated everything. I mean, it still wasn't... For a long time, it was like, man, I'd really messed up here, but, you know, paid off. It was an investment. Speaking of investment, I really need to invest in a shiny. I'm here for the quick shiny. I am here only to find a shiny incredibly fast, and it's not happening. It's worrying me. It is worrying me. Tick-tock goes the clock. Come on. Come on. Hey, if we're only getting one shiny, it's got to be a $1,300 shiny. The game's the game. We are getting to the 2,000 mark. I don't care. It's happening. I don't care how much you hate charity, shiny water Pokemon. I'm not letting you let the squad down. Not today. Okay. You missed a shiny? Nah, JK. Chat. Read the room. Read the room, chat. It's not time for that. Alright. I'm getting close to checking every single Slowpoke, man. I'm getting close. I don't even need any shinies here. I was just doing it for the love of the game. Oh, come on. How does it feel to get a shiny world record? It feels pretty good, but I'm very excited to get that approved and the actual, you know, like record official, right? That's what's going to feel really good, because there's a lot of work on the back end to get all of that put together. The hugest shout out to Landon for putting all that work into it. I mean, I was very much with him each step of the way the last time we did it, and it took a long time. And thankfully, after that experience, he's been able to just stay, you know, absolutely go for it. We have everything in place for him to, like, bing, bang, boom, get this going. But it's so much work. Like, they do not make it easy. So that, it's going to feel really good when that is official. My goal with the world record stuff is to make one really big video telling the story of it, like explaining why we did it a second time. Like, I really want to make it this big special video, but we can't start working on that until the record is official. So it'll take a long time for that video to ever come to fruition, if it does come to fruition. Anonymous, $5 for Team Water. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What is going on? This was supposed to be the easy guaranteed shiny. Oh no, chat. Oh no. Oh no. I might just have to do 2 minutes or 10 minutes here, 10 minutes in Kitakami, and 10 minutes in Blueberry. I might just have to segment it out that way. I just didn't think I could not get one here. What about the 24-hour challenge for the Gen 5? We will see. We have tentative plans to figure that out. We will see. The reality with those events is they're very fun, but like two things have happened. One, those events have like done, like people have been less and less like excited for them as time has gone on. Hello, Nikki.
Sorry.
What's up?
Wondering if I should start.
I got a message that it seems like I'm gonna have a kind of impromptu meeting after this about just some workity work stuff. So you I mean, if you could, I'd really appreciate it, but I just might be a half an hour late. But yeah, do not let yourself be hungry on account of my silly nonsense. Well, it's okay. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Thank you, sweetie. But yeah, the Gen 5 event, like I want to do it, but there's two things. One, those events, like they've gotten less and less like popular, and they're such a big production that it does get difficult. Like I don't even know if we would do a video on the main channel if we did it again, which I think people would be very disappointed with. So that's kind of a tough one. But also with the world record events, we've invited so many people. Let's go! Shiny Veluza! Just like Shiny Veluza, this thing annoys me. I don't want to like, I want to make events that are as inclusive as possible and have a bunch of people be in it. But if we have as many creators as we have shinies to hunt for, that might kind of take away some of it. So I don't know. There's things to figure out with those big events. But what we don't have to figure out is if we're gonna get a shiny here. We can't mess this up. We can't mess this up. It's not my first Veluza. I have recently caught another Veluza. Can Veluza hurt itself? I'm so nervous, I don't even want to risk it. Boom, baby, don't have to. There it is. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. All right, cool. Cool. All right, the goal is 10. The goal is 10. And that final one will have an extra $1,000 bounty on its head. You go here and all of the extra random shinies I found. Cool. Bots do bings, bots do booms. Okay. If you get Greninja in shiny form, I have a Greninja in shiny form, and I caught a shiny Froakie today. If you want to donate to charity, chat, please just do it. Do it. Do not like, let's not do this like, if you do this, then I will donate. Well, one, don't donate to me today. Like, if you're gonna donate anything, please, Team Water, like truly. But two, if you got $100 burning a hole in your pocket ready to donate, there is a wonderful cause to send that to. Please and thank you. I would genuinely appreciate that. I would really, really appreciate if you would send that over to Team Water. All right, come on. Come on. Did someone just say poor $800 you could have kept to yourself? I mean, well, yeah, but you know, it ain't all about money, right? I really do think, and to be like serious, because you know, I've probably talked about sports more than I've talked about Team Water, which is that's not how it should be going. I have to imagine for everyone watching, if not most everyone watching, it's just not something, at least for me, I've never ever in my life had to think about having clean water. That's just always been a luxury afforded to me, and like it's just never even been a concern. And to have the, you know, the Team Water team contact me and want me to be a part of this was really a big honor, because it's it's such a low lift thing to do so much good. It's really, really special, you know, that this was put together. I'm so happy that like this is happening, that there's so much money has been raised. It's really, really incredible. And yeah, I'm just, you know, this stuff's really important. I want to do more charity stuff in general, and there's been a lot of times where it's daunting of like, I want to do a really good job and put a lot of things together and do it right, and it's complicated to figure it out and put it together. And I'm really, really grateful that you know, that this has been put together and so much good is going to come from it. I'm a very small part of this, but every little bit, it truly makes a difference. So, you know, there's never a need to support something like this, but I have nothing else. You guys supporting and watching the stream and supporting the channel, you know, allows me to do this and be able to donate and make sure, hey, you know, we're still helping out. Okay. Come on, shinies. I don't know which ones I still need here, but we'll see. And honestly, hey, thank you for the $20 dono to Team Water. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Go for Michael Sublé. I'll go for Michael Sublé at some point for sure, but I don't know if today is the day we go after that little fella. You just got a level 100 shiny Magikarp? It's not that I don't believe you. It's just I don't know if I buy that. I'd love if you got one. Hey, send me a picture on Twitter. I'd be so intrigued to see that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We need to name one Harold. Do we need to name one Harold? Or would you like me to name one Harold? Need is such a funny way to put it. Like, we need... One of these has to be Harold. When I think of charity, when I think of water, I think of Harold. Oh. All right. I do like that, though. We need... Harold's gotta be here. Honestly, I might be sold on that. There's just something about the earnesty of we need Harold. Maybe we do need Harold. That was mean? Was it? Was it mean? Chad, I'm gonna be honest. You might be being a little too sensitive. If me saying, I don't know if we need Harold, and then ending by saying, okay, I think I might actually name the next shiny Harold. If you think that's mean, Chad, come on, we gotta work together, Chad. Come on, guys, come on. Harold's saying, come on, fellas. You're not shiny, are you? No. Ooh. Boo. What do I think what do I think should be a Pokemon region? Australia has always been one that would just be really cool in my mind, and I think a lot of people's minds. But I've heard so many rumors of Greece being potentially the next region. And I would love that so much. I think that'd be so cool. I think there's so much they could do with Greece. So I'm so ready to get my feelings hurt. Alright. When we were at that last place, I was trying to give myself 10 minutes for each one of them to get a shiny. I gave myself those 10 minutes. I got one at the last second. We're doing the same here. We've got similarly Unlucky so far. We need something to change it. Come on, Harold. Because that final shiny's got to be the, you know, the amount I'm gonna donate. Like the extra amount that one shiny's worth. Harold's got to be its own thing. Harold's just got to show up for the love of the game. Harold's a $100 shiny, right? That potential Froakie. Potential Froakie could be at this point. That could be a $1,200 shiny. So we really need Harold here. Harold, do you hate charity? What's wrong with you, Harold? Harold, it's for a good cause. Harold, we don't have time for this. We have no idea who Harold even is. But I welcome Harold. For all we know, this could be a girl Harold. I don't know who Harold is. I don't care who Harold is. I just want to accept Harold with love and supports. Harold, we need you. Harold. Harold may be the friends we made along the way. Harold. Buddy. Baby. What's going on? Harold. Harold. Harold! Harold, we got 50 seconds, big dog. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, Harold. No, this is not the time to have a war between Harold versus Gerald. They're both great, but we need Harold today. I don't know if Gerald can swim. Harold is known to be frequenting the water. Harold, you could be a duck, man. Quack. That's what Harold says. Oh, Harold, come on, buddy. What are we doing, Harold? What are we doing? Harold, did you really do it to us? Harold, I don't want to give up on you, but I think I do. All right, chat. Well, here's the thing. We've run out of time for Harold. We have to go for the Froakie. It will be a $1,200 Froakie. But if I get the Froakie, I will keep hunting for Harold. So we get Froakie quick enough. We can still get Harold, and that will be another 100 added on. I'll hold myself to it. But we do need to get another shiny. I feel like I went to a better spot for these guys to spawn. Like, I could do resets, but I don't think that's, like, the best way to go because they're just so hard to see here. Was this where I was? Not sure. I don't know why my head is feeling so itchy. Need shiny frog. Are you the shiny I'm looking for? Oh, you are the shiny! Yes! Yes, there it is! Froakie immediately! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Okay! Oh, Ginger, are you excited? Ginger, are you excited for charity? Yeah, Ginger! Ooh! Oh, are you gonna show everyone? Oh, nope, you're not gonna get on my shoulder. You're just gonna do this. Oh, Ginger, oh God. Oh, Ginger, no, that's... Oh, Ginger, oh God, no, you're putting your paw on my shirt. Ginger, this is a disaster. It's a disaster, Ginger. Oh no, oh no, oh, you want to get on my shoulder. Okay, pup, this is what she does. She sits like a parrot. Now she wants down. Go, Ginger. Ginger, don't bark at me. Ginger, you cannot bark. It's for charity, Ginger. It's for charity. It's for a good cause. Ginger, you're making me look like a goofball. Don't double team! Why is everyone working against me? Alright. Ginger. I love you. Hey. Yeah, you can't sub. We're not doing that. None of that. I'm catching you and I'm getting Harold, damn it. I'm getting Harold. Boom! There it is. There it is. That puts me at 9. My goal was to donate at least $2,000. So that would mean if we had 8, so that's 800. This one being 9, I'm going to have this be 1,200. So if we ended the stream just with this, it would still be $2,000. But the sandwich is not done. And we've talked a lot about Harold. We have 6 minutes. If we can get one more shiny, I'll add an extra 100 on top. We're naming that bad boy Harold. Ideally, I can get something I don't already have. Let's see. That's the Frogadier I needed. It's a good call, Shadow. That is a good call, my friends. Mon frère. Alright. Come on, Harold. Come on, Harold. Harold, I'm fine ending on a shiny frog. That's a pretty good ending. It's kind of a storybook ending, but you could really change things, Harold. You could change things here. Alright, come on. Harold! Yoo-hoo! I just go and find a random shiny Drillbur. I just have a feeling if I go up here, I'm gonna find a Drillbur immediately, and maybe Drillbur is really the real Harold. Can you imagine? I just go up here to the boosted odds Drillbur, and that's the Harold that we've been looking for. Harold. Who is Harold? Harold's the next shiny we're looking for, chat. It's not too difficult, okay? You can't overthink Harold. Chat, maybe we're all Harold, huh? You know, maybe each one of us really is Harold. You ever think about that? You ever just think about that, chat? I'm not Harold. Smiling Joe 98, you are certainly Harold. No, I see it. I see what you can't. It's okay. Okay, come on. Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Crap. I saw someone yell shiny in the chat and then I got startled. I was like, oh no, did I miss it? Oh no. People said there was a shiny Poplio. Oh no, Harold. Did I abandon you? Harold, did I miss you? Oh no, it's not Harold, it's me. Don't do this. Don't do this to me, Harold. There's so many Pokemon to look at, and I just missed the Poplio. It's what I'm hearing. Oh, no. Harold, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, Harold. I'm sorry. And now I'm like second guessing myself. I'm like triple checking every Pokemon. Oh god, I don't know if I know Poplio shiny like the back of my hand. Oh, I don't think I'm very good at seeing Poplio shiny. Oh no. Oh, there's still time, but there's not a lot of time. It's darker blue. Okay, come on. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost where we want to be. Come on, Poplio. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh boy. Oh Scoob. Oh jeez. Oh boy. Oh Scoob. Go, 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 go. Okay. We only got one more shot at this. No, come on, Poplio. Oh, no. I got too nervous about failing it. Shiny Lantern? You think this is shiny? No, that's not shiny. Oh no, and I think that's it. Harold has evaded capture. But you know what? That's okay. Because we still have the $1,200 Froakie. Let me go and boop, do that. I will save the game. All right, well, we may not have gotten 10 shinies, but my goal was to still get the $2,000 to donate to Team Water. Thank you guys so much for everyone that did support Team Water, everyone that just supported the stream in general, supported me. It is really, really a blessing to be in this position where I can support an incredible cause like this. To be contacted to be a part of it in any way is very cool. You know, it's just it's a very, very special moment, you know? Like, ideally, making YouTube videos, people can think of what they want of it. For me, what's most important is every day I make a video, stream, whatever piece of content I make, I just make people a little bit happier and just leave a positive impact in the world. And well, I think I do that with videos, you know, with something like this that's much bigger than myself. It is nice to know that I'm also able to make a more substantial positive impact. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next stream, next video.